once you have all those two things, then how do you make money from those things? So we're going to go through those 3 things, and we've bubbled it down to 25 things that everyone should be doing for 2016. So number 1, it's really around thinking about when you want to start. Use Vine as an example. What's happening now, a lot of the Viners are located in LA. They actually do a lot of co-creation. So if you find something that you really like, go on Vine, search for a cool idea. You'll find a lot of people talking about it. Start messaging them, and the next thing you know, you'll actually start creating content together. So there are a lot of co-vines that are happening. Essentially what it is you put up some cool content, and you tag each other, and then now you guys are sharing audiences. Second big thing is really around, we live in a multi-channel world. If you look at all the different channels right now, the one that's probably the most creator-friendly is YouTube. Because as you drive traffic, Google will actually pay you a rev share off of the ad revenue you're making for them. Now, what a lot of the influencers are doing, they're actually asking themselves, okay, how do I make more money? Let me use YouTube as an example. They're actually now telling all their traffic from Vine, from Instagram, from Musical.ly, from Snapchat, all come to YouTube. Again, so how do you use multiple channels to then push your audience to monetization? Number 3, kind of go inside with how do you actually come out and actually grow your audience. Exclusivity. A lot of people are saying, look, my big videos may come out on YouTube, but for behind-the-scenes footage, go to Snapchat. If you want to see a 7-second video that could be something more comical, go to Vine. If you want to see me sing a song about this video I just talked about, go to Musical.ly. That is literally what people are doing, and the 17-plus-year-old demographic is doing all of it. They're following it every day, and before they go to school, before they do anything, they're checking their phones and looking at their push notifications. Hashtags to build your fan base. After you post content, keep the description very concise about what it is, and then you comment yourself on that post and talk about what you're really doing. Hashtags and mentions, which are the @ signs, are very important for doing descriptions, for finding, for location, and for search. If you don't hashtag it or put an @ sign around it, you can't find your content. It's very important that people do that. This is a brand new concept that YouTube's pushing out. It's actually really cool. When you post stuff on YouTube now, instead of having to sift through all the comments of what people are talking about or looking at likes and dislikes, you can actually see and poll your audience. So if it's a 5-minute video, after minute 30 seconds, did you like what I was wearing? After minute 2, did you like this joke? You're getting instant feedback that you can then digest again to make better content. So it's called YouTube Cards. Definitely check it out. Number 6, people are always asking us, how do I create better content? Once you start creating content, you'll actually start seeing your audience. You'll start knowing where they're located. And a site like YouTube allows you to post specific media assets to different locations at the same time. So what all that means is that localization is very important in this global world. Because a lot of times, about 70% of people's audience is outside the US. And it becomes even more important to think about how you can localize your content. Low-hanging fruit obviously is language, but there's other things you can do as well to then start spicing information together. Number 7, check out Musical.ly if you guys haven't. It's a great app. A lot of the influencers are using it this year. And basically, you can kind of finish a ditty. Any type of cool song you have, you'll finish it. And the teens love it. 21-year-old demographic loves it. But what is cool, though, is it gives awareness to an influencer. And then what happens is that person that's watched it Musical.ly will go to your other channels to get more involved, right? So they'll subscribe to YouTube, follow you on Vine, add you on Snapchat, etc. Number 8, Snapchat always has Easter eggs. The irony of all these Easter eggs is that they become very viral very fast. So the viral Easter egg for this year is what makes your face very animated. So if you don't open up Snapchat, put it in selfie mode, and if you hold your finger down on your face, you'll actually be able to add some really cool animations to it in real time. Everyone's doing it very fast, and people love getting engaged. Again, so ad filters drive more engagement, and Snapchat keeps making it more challenging to find them, which then adds to the virality of the app. Number 9, YouTube just announced the blur feature. People are now using this for trails and featurettes. What that means is that if you want to have a large piece of content out, you first release, and this again, it's actually really cool. Upload 2 minutes of content, you tell YouTube just one thing for one frame, it will blur the rest of it out, the entire copy. So editing is becoming more powerful, but now you as a creator can use that blurred video across different channels to upsell your YouTube video. So again, think of all these different channels, creators of the new apps. Number 10, loyalty. This is something that we don't see enough of. A lot of creators are making amazing content, but at the end of the day, everyone's there because of their fans. And what a lot of people are starting to do is they're starting to just understand who are the people that talk the most, who are the people that like the most. And what they'll do is when they're actually posting content, they'll do a lot of shout-outs. So a lot of people say, hey, I would like to thank my #1 fan, they'll say the name. Or they'll put a printout and they'll actually give a little shout-out to them as well. So loyalty is something that's just kind of starting to come up again, but it's not happening enough. And whenever we ask influencers, how do you find your loyal customers or your loyal fans, they're like, oh, we just noticed them because of all the notifications we get on our phone. That's the only way they figure them out. So that's something that's also very important. You You're there because of your fans, you should figure out ways to be loyal to them. Number 11, again, simple idea, but not often done enough. It's life events. You'll be surprised at how authenticity really resonates well with your audience, right? So take simple, very simple things, capture the moment, and then push it out. Once you start doing that, what we always recommend folks is the following. You either do this as a lifestyle, you're doing it full time, in which case most people are doing this every single day. But for the person that wants to do this as a hobby, wants to get more involved, but at the same time actually start growing their audience, there's a lot of cool tools like Latergram, there's Buffer, there's Hootsuite. There's a lot of great tools that allow you to really plan your social influence for the week. So what we often tell people is every Sunday, for example, spend 1 to 2 hours thinking about what you're going to be posting across all your channels and just hit play. That entire week will automatically be automated for you. It'll be automatically posted on Twitter, on Facebook. There are some social channels that you'll get posted where you have to do the same day of, but you can just plan it once. It's kind of, if you're not in the mindset of always doing it every day, but you want to grow your engagement, plan it for the week and set your weekly goals. Number 13, beautiful content. Obvious, but the changes that are happening now is as all these smartphones are getting better and better with their lenses and cameras, lens manufacturers are coming out. So there's a really cool lens, Moment Lens, that's a good example. You literally just put that onto your Android or iPhone, and it makes the landscape pictures phenomenal. So I highly recommend checking out different lenses you can put on your phone to really enhance the imagery and also give your angle a much wider look at the perspective. Number 14, analytics. Make sure you check all analytics all the time. If you're serious about creating content across any channel, you have to use analytics. You can now actually tell based on your audience when to post, where to post, which is going to give you the most likes, and which is going to give you the most comments. Number 15, Snapchat. This is a QR code. It's essentially the new business card. Right now, you don't need a business card. Before, you had your name, your title, then it was phone number, then it was email address, then it was Twitter, then it was Instagram, then it was Facebook, then it was LinkedIn. Now Snapchat. So another thing to add on that business card, you'll start seeing them more and more. We are actually in LA, it actually happens a lot. You'll just start seeing them stickered everywhere. People will take pictures of that. You also see a lot of new billboards have it as well. So definitely use that as well when you're thinking about personal branding, personal identity. If then this, great automation tool. I'm hoping most of the people here have checked it out already. If not, download it, install it. You literally can take advantage of so many cool automation for social. They literally have 200-300 recipes just to connect all the dots together. And once it's done, again, it makes your life much easier. Like, say you want a passion project on shoes. Anytime a shoe gets posted, it'll come to your Google Drive. Anytime someone talks about any type of buzzword, it'll come to your Google Drive. So you can make some really cool automations to take managing all the noise more efficiently, as well as you posting more content better. Number 17, again, as we move away from just that square picture on Instagram, all the new content is 360, you have HD videos, you also have more vertical screen size to real estate. Take advantage of all those opportunities. A lot of people will take a very messy photo and just post it, and the photo, if they actually just spent some time and put HD on, could have been much better. For example, when you record on your iPhone, most newer iPhones actually record in 4K, but few people actually have it enabled. So there's a lot of cool things you can just do to have better quality content, and that in itself can go a long way. So don't forget about these easy things. Number 18, another big thing people are doing is takeovers. You're actually starting to see this a lot on Snapchat. If you're just starting off, or you want to kind of what they do with consolidate audiences, you'll literally take your friends or someone that you really like, their login and password, and you'll be that person for a day. What that does is it gives your existing audience a new place to go, and it gives the old audience even more content. So essentially what they're doing is they're cross-pollinating each other. Snapchat's probably going to release a feature in the near future that allows brand managers to manage people's audiences more effectively. But right now it's happening. And again, if you want to grow your Snapchat following, message people that you like and say, hey, look, can I get some time on your channel? Then more than likely, they're more than happy to do that. URLs. Again, very simple Web 1.0 concept, but not enough people do it. Every multi-channel device we're talking about, whether Musical.ly, Vine, Instagram, Snapchat, Live Mentions, this goes on, people don't have their URLs anywhere to be found. So not only is it important to produce great content, it's also equally important to discover yourself and find out where you are. So definitely think about how people can find you across this multi-channel world we live in. Number 20, most simplistic idea, again, not used enough, is email. A lot of people are creating content, they're doing landing pages, and they're moving off of the multi-channel back into email. So a lot of people would say, hey, look, if you want to see exclusive content, join my email list. If you want to get my product or like my iPhone case, which people are selling now, join my email list. So there's a lot of cool things people are doing on email. It's what creators and influencers get 100% control over. It's super cheap, very effective, and there's no reason why everyone should be doing that. 21, when you have a YouTube video that you're posting, the first thing people do then is they're like, okay, what type of audience is going to like this video? Fortunately, there's YouTube advertising. So you create great content, you then can actually go into the ad units of YouTube and also Facebook, pick your demographics and hit submit. You'll be spending $50 to $100, but at least you'll be able to find out what demographic data actually likes watching your video. The next thing people do is they actually figure out, they're actually using advertising to make better videos. The next thing people do is understand the advertising creative units, go, okay, what title should I be actually having? So they'll create 3 titles of their video, use advertising for that. What thumbnail should I be using? What subject line should I be using? So every single thing from the tier 1 creators are completely being instrumented. It's actually tested before it goes onto their YouTube page. So think about that as well. 23, look at automation. Really 2 cool projects in Canva and WordSwag. Text is interesting, pictures are great for engagement. Pictures and words together are even better. Right now, live video is probably getting the most virality and free feed lift on top of Twitter, Facebook, as well as YouTube. And then of course underneath that is video. And then if you're gonna post a photo, spend some time to put some text on top of the photo. The engagement is at least 10 to 15% more than if it was just the photo alone. So it helps a lot, and it's pretty free. 24, again, think about hashtags. A lot of people post content and they'll just put hashtags underneath it and actually not have a description anymore. So don't do that. Put the content up there, tag it with the location, write the description down, but use all the comments you have underneath it to comment it by yourself. And again, think about all the different ways people can find it. I really wish when someone posted a description it was searchable, but it's actually not. You can only use @signs and hashtags before something can be searchable. And last but not least, embed. So once you have this great content, whether it be on Instagram, Vine, YouTube, etc., now take those links and share it everywhere else. And that's kind of how you start creating a whole ecosystem around understanding what your content you want to make, understanding when to post it, how to post it, understanding who your audience is, and then finally understanding how to monetize all of that. Thank you for your time. All our slides are on